Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. This is a special episode which we will be talking about. As you guys know, in this room, we've talked about many other topics when it comes to the literature show, gender roles, and many other elements and many other topics. This is a special episode. Why? Because it involves a sister who is here, who I personally invited, and I personally wanted to do this. And we'll come to why and what the story entails. But today's topic, shall I say, is the dark side of public figures. And why have I titled that video? We're going to find out, inshallah. The sister is here, will be hiding her identity, her voice will be changed to protect her, inshallah. But there'll be many important lessons for us to learn from her story of what she went through, and from myself as well. I wouldn't say what I went through was as bad as what the sister herself went through, but there's many lessons for us to learn for brothers and sisters who are looking to get married, who are married, to learn that they do not repeat the same mistakes, or shall I say the oppression that others have done to sisters like yourself and many brothers out there. So we're going to get straight into, inshallah. Obviously, I'm not going to introduce the sisters, I'm going to stay anonymous. We're going to, inshallah, get straight into the interview. Without wasting any time, inshallah, I want you to tell me from the very beginning, like...
Shalom everybody, peace of the Lord to those who love peace and no peace for the wicked Muslims, the Lord said. Those wicked Muslims, here you see, this filthy Dawa, he questioned why Aisha, she is hiding her real name, when it discovered that he is the one who came with this name Aisha. Did you hear? Did you hear? The coward, he was questioning why she is hiding herself, why she used different names. It turned to be he is the one who come with this idea. He is the one who gave her the name Aisha. Number one. Number two, he's speaking now about the dark side of Muslim public figures, the dark side. Number three, the reason he is making this interview so people will learn not to fail to the same trap. And we will listen to what she will say. And obviously, the audio, especially his voice, is not clear much because she is using her phone to record the interview, and the stupid Lady Dawa do not know. So this coward, he thought, because he is the one only is recording the interview, he is the only one have a copy of it. It turned to be that Bushra or Aisha, she was recording using her phone. So when the stupid Lady Dawa decided to hide the interview, he used only few, he claimed, by the way, he claimed that he deleted long time ago. But then we find that he is using her interview, few small cuts in his previous video. So how you delete the interview, yet you have those voice recorded? Coward, liar. And here we obviously I believe strongly that Lady Dawa, when he was speaking to her, he knew very well that this is Mimi hijab. It's very obvious. The woman, she described what he do. She described how many degrees he have, which all of them are fraud. Because simply, when a Muslim, he give a Muslim a degree, is not a degree. If Christian Prince, he go to Cambridge and he apply for an Islamic degree, master or PhD, and who is in charge of the Islamic studies? Muslim. Do you think they will give me a PhD? They will not. So we know how and why he got those easy degrees. It is the Islamic fraud. However, obviously he knew very well that this is Mimi hijab. He invited this woman to do the interview with her, and in the purpose of recording her, not to interview her. So later, whatever negative things she say, he is going to use against her. And this was the plan. But it was not his plan that she is going to record him and get him busted. So listen carefully. Lady Dawa is asking Bushra or Aisha, like maybe if you want to give, let us continue.
maybe if you want to give some context, if you want to start, I'm going to leave it to you. Tell me where you want to start the story from, and then we will take it from there.
First of all, I would like to make two very important points. The first one is, this is my very first appearance on social media, like me coming on social media. And I am doing this because I had no other option. I have sought help from scholars, from shuyukh, and you have contacted me so many times telling me you want me to come out about this, speak out about this, and I have rejected that for so many months.
Notice, Lily Dawah, he lied in the previous video. He said she contacted him. It turned to be that he is the one that's contacting her. And he is the one insisting to bring her to his studio, so-called studio, to record her. And I am sure that Mimi Hijab is the one behind this. He told him, bring her, let her say things which we can use against her later. And that was the plan. Who called who? Lily. How many times? Many times. Why? Why Lily Dawah, Halal Cat Food, is so much interested in what happened to this girl? I mean women. I mean Aisha. I mean Bushra. I mean Horny. Why? And if it's so interesting, why you don't publish it? Why? We know why. Because the plan is to record her, so we can use the recording she will say as evidence against her. She will say something stupid. We will ask her questions. We will sound like we are really supportive to her, so she can open her heart and she can say everything. Like she said, she is going to suffer from insanity. So now they will say she is crazy. She admitted. She is suffering from mental break. So they cut those audios so they can use it against this woman. Listen carefully. So for many months, you, Ali Dawah, you contacted her. Tell us why. Many months. Why? The first time you contacted her, she said no. Second time, she said no. Third time, she said no. Why you keep asking her? That is because Mimi Hijab keep asking him to bring her, and don't tell her that we know. Don't tell her that I know who is the secret husband or secret boyfriend who tell the banana religion. Listen carefully for the rest.
And this happened way before the stories that have come up recently. This happened so many months before. You have been calling me to come up and speak, and I have refused, and I have told you that this is a scholarly topic. It has to be discussed with a qadi, with a scholar. They have to come out with a verdict, and they have to scrutinize both our sides and analyze our talks, both of us.
Here, notice, if this woman, she is lying about her secret boom boom, they call it marriage, why she want a Muslim judge, verdict, witnesses? I mean, there's nobody is lying, will ask for those things. So here you see that Lily Dawah and Mimi Hijab are both scumbag covering for each other. Two pigs in one pant. A woman, she is lying about the whole story. She will not ask for those. She will make just drama. She is asking for a judge, for a verdict, for witnesses, for legal process. So do you think really she is making it up? And who is the one is running from those things? Mimi Hijab. If Mimi Hijab never did any of those, why he will say no? Okay, let us have a judge. Show him the evidence. Until now, Mimi Hijab don't dare even to mention the topic. The guy who claimed that he is, you are finished, boy, it turned to be he is a rat. In fact, in the video, I did not listen to all of it. I listened for a part, maybe 10 minutes. You will see why Mimi Hijab is so desperate to hide his sexual conduct with this woman, who he lured her into a hotel, lying to her, saying you are now my wife, but in fact all what he wants is to F her, literally. It's just entertainment purpose. Sex, prostitution. Listen carefully.
There must be justice done by a qadi, by a scholar. I couldn't find that. The sheikh who was involved told me that we don't have this Islamic rulings and Islamic courts on these kind of things. I wanted to share my story. I do strongly believe that I have paid a very big price, and that is because of the trust that I had for this person, the respect that I had for him, and the fact that I have left full leadership for him. And the other point is mentioning the previous stories. You came out with a video, and I was honestly very worried because of that video you made. Because for me, I thought, like, after your video, and because you are an influencer, now many people are going to see any woman who will come out and speak, and they are going to categorize her, and they are going to think this woman, probably she fits in that category. Probably she's just lying. Because you are an influencer, and this is the power of social media, which has changed the course of the war in the Middle East and with Palestine and all that. I have told you this, and I told you that I'm very worried. And you came out and made that statement. You said you just didn't want the Dawah men to be categorized. And I am asking you now if you would like to make a comment about that, because I don't want women to be categorized too.
I think, yeah, that's good. Obviously, you got in contact with me first on Instagram. I obviously wanted to go about the proper way, like you said, through a judge, etc., which shows your sincerity. You was not here, you did not come to me and say, I want to do a video. You didn't come with that, which is true, which I found very genuine of yourself. And the reason why I was pushing for this is because this happens, and I know it happens. I hear of stories of it happening. So to me, like, I believe it is done.
In my teen years, right, my very best friend, very close to mine, she left Islam. I was a teenager at that time, around 15, and that shook me tremendously. And I started feeling ashamed and questioning.
Here I have to say, there is somebody cut the video. There is somebody cut. You will notice here how the topic jump. There's a cut in the video. There's editing. And that is a negative point to this woman, why she is, or the one who posted this video, why he cut it. But anyway, the rest of the video is enough to prove to us that Mimi Hijab is a scumbag. Listen carefully.
In myself, and I thought there is no way you are incapable of defending your or justifying your belief. So that was a changing point in my life. I started learning about my religion, getting more religious and learning and attending classes. And I even, subhanallah, yani, joined Dawah group when I was in my country. This should be around 2004. So I joined the Dawah group. And
guys, you cannot hear the video? Can you hear her voice or not? Somebody's saying we cannot hear them. This is the maximum sound we can have, because this is how the audio is. This is how their audio is. The woman, obviously she's recording from her phone without telling Li Dawah that she is recording. So this is how the audio. I cannot put it up. That's it. This is the maximum. I cannot do that, because this is how the audio is coming. And in my software here from my side, I cannot do anything. All right. Put your speaker for the maximum. If you are using your phone, use a headphone. All right. What we can do, as you see, she is recording using her phone. She have it maybe in the table or coffee table. This is why the voice, this is why even her voice is more clear, because obviously the phone is close to her. All right. But however, all the words is being said is it text in front of you. So practice to be deaf for one day, half hour. Can't you be deaf for a half hour? Do you see the text? It's in front of you. They put the text there because they knew that the audio is not good. All right. Like me myself, I have my grandfather, by the way, is deaf, especially when you ask him for money. you know. So come on, be my grandfather for half hour. All right, beach. Okay, grandfather, listen. What are you saying? You know, he keep asking me to shave my beard. Each time he come to our house, he says, "Why your beard is long? Why your beard is long?" He became so annoying. You know, I cannot be rude to my grandfather. So one day I said, "Okay, let me deal with it." I said, "I will shave it. Give me money to go to the barber shop to shave it." He said, "What? What's your mom?" I said, "What? No, no, give me money. I want to shave my beard. My beard. I want to shave it." He said, "Your mom, she left. She's making bread." I said, "What? My beard, my beard." You know. So be my grandfather for half hour. All right. Even though he's very rich, but he is so cheap when he got old. Anyway, continue.
It was mentored by one of the scholars in my country. Other shuyukh used to give us advice, and we started with whatever resources we had. While I am learning and going through my journey, I started meeting more people who have questions, who don't have answers to them. Here we are talking about religious knowledge. It's mandatory on every Muslim, whether they are male or female, right? And it's not like a career. That's something that I needed. I needed to find answers. I needed to take care of Islamic education, obviously. So I was searching, and it happened, subhanAllah, then I got married. To my ex-husband, the father of my child. And one of the criteria that I was specifically looking for is he would be someone of knowledge, and he would have the same ambition of spreading Islam as I do have it. Because again, I have gone through that trauma, I have gone through that emotional experience, and that is something that I was specifically looking forward to. The man I got married to first, he said that he is part of the group Tabligh, who are very specific in giving da'wah within the Muslims. He said, I do give da'wah also here in London to non-Muslims and so on. I am student of knowledge and all those kind of things. Yeah. So this was one of the main points for which I got married to him. When I came here to this country, it just turned out that he's not really into seeking knowledge. Okay. That is something that I found out obviously when I came here. I started giving things time. I started reconsidering the situation. But unfortunately...
So simply this woman, she married other man for the sake of having residency in England. She is from Morocco. The guy, obviously, he's an old man. He got her. And she was trying to present herself now. She decided to come to England to do da'wah. Look like she cannot do da'wah in Morocco. Yeah, she is coming to England, not for the sake of living in England. No, 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 no. For da'wah purpose, okay? Let us barbers together. Yeah, all of you, you came for da'wah. What a bunch of scumbags.
Our relationship ended with a divorce. Okay. So here where this person came into the picture. While I was still married, we were linked together by the Islamic institute that he works for. Okay. They called him, he attended for some specific kind of situation, like help, because I was engaged in the da'wah that time.
By the way, if there is any Muslim women, she need help doing hotel nikah, I am available. I don't charge like Asim Al-Hakim $200. No. It's a charity for the sake of Allah. All right? Volunteer. So if you have a problem and you are seeking hotel loom boom boom like yum yum, you pay for the hotel, I will be in the room waiting for you. And Allah is our witnesses. It's a secret marriage, secret miraz, you know. Like even we turn the light off so nobody, even Allah cannot see it. Okay, and then we leave the, you know, you wear your burqa, nobody know you. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Aman Rabbi, Aman. It's a secret boom boom Roman. What a nice religion. That's must be godly. Yeah. He was there to give a guidance. Mimi Hijab was giving her guidance. I don't know how many inch the guidance of Mimi Hijab he was giving you, but For sure it was an Aishi guidance. He gave you a guidance, huh? Ah. Is that including that is not to talk more. Okay, I will shut up. I will shut up. Sorry.
And he was there to give guidance, to give his input and so on. And so that was the first meeting.
Yeah.
Later on, while I was going through my khula, he came into the picture and I was reaching out to him to ask about questions. What do I do? Where do I go? And so on and so forth. Like which Islamic council do he was giving me directions. He was telling me what to do and so on.
So you went and just get.
Yeah, go right. Flip for your side. Now bend over. Now your legs. I mean, he gave her all the directions. I mean, Mimi hijab. So you know, this guy is. You know, I mean, he studied it. Is so he gave you directions. Is it written? I mean, did he give you print or he give you directions, huh? And you are married still now. She's married, the same as what Muhammad did with his son. He went to his son's wife and he was flirting with her and giving her directions and guidance for sure. Prophet Muhammad, guidance upon him, you know, yeah.
Get some knowledge on how to go about things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because obviously the person we are talking about is not just a social media figure.
Okay.
This is someone who has PhDs in Islamic studies, Oxford, Cambridge, Al-Azhar, the Middle East. He has contacts with every scholar out there in the world.
Until now, Lily, he claimed he played dumb. He don't know that this Mimi hijab supposedly. Who is the person who have all those things, who live in the same city, in the same town, and he is very famous in Dawah, as they call it, and he is involved with the European Council, and he have those degrees, which is fake degrees. Ooh, what is his name? Let me think. I think this is Trump. No. Okay. Michelle Obama. I mean, he's talking about a guy, you idiot. What? I mean, she looked like a guy. But anyway, no, not Michelle Obama. Nancy Pelosi. So Lily Dawah, he claimed that he don't understand that this is Mimi hijab. I mean, come on. Lily. I mean, you are really a Lily. By the way, halal cat food is the best for your cat. And I have a cat in the backyard. She is disabled, Lily. Can you send us some halal cat food? Because she is very conservative Muslim. Unbelievable. She do ablution, brother. I saw her after she eat my pork. She say, Alhamdulillah. Meow. Halal cat food, huh? What a scammer you are. Continue.
Can you tell me the story then? How did this evolve from here to him proposing marriage?
We used to talk, and from now and then, and I used to reach out to him. I used to call him and ask him about advice. He sometimes used to call me back himself.
Okay, so let's just add to that. When you say we used to talk, can we give some context to that? Because what do you mean by we used to talk?
I used to ask him questions, call him to ask him questions. Again, as I said, this is a teacher. His profession is to teach others. He has programs.
See, she is a good woman. She is married still. She asked him questions. He's a teacher. Hey, baby, teach me. I mean, Muslims. He's a teacher. What's wrong with you? So Ali Dawah, he was like, what? You see, those questions are meant by Mimi hijab. They are trying to make her look bad. What do you mean you are talking to him? What do you mean? But the fact, after they recorded this interview, Mimi hijab, he said, there's no good in it for us. Because even if we mention that she is talking to me while she is married, that will include in me too, because I know that she's still married. And I'm talking to a married woman. Do you see the scumbag? Why they did not publish the interview? They thought they can use it for their benefit. So now she is married still, and Mimi hijab is talking to her every day to guide her.
And projects about teaching others in Islamic context. And while we used to have that kind of conversations, he started giving me hints that he was interested in getting married to me. He used to talk to
He start giving me hint. He start giving me what? Hint. Hinty. So now she is married. She's still married. And Mimi Hijab is giving her hint. Man, I want to shop for some hinty. He gave you what?
to talk. Can we give some context to that? Because what do you mean by we used to talk?
I used to ask him questions, call him to ask him questions. Again, as I said, this is a teacher.
Yeah,
His
teacher.
profession is to teach others. He has programs and projects about teaching others in Islamic context. And while we used to have that kind of conversations, he started giving me hints that he was interested in getting married to me. He used to talk to me about himself, like for example, when we are addressing my story with my ex-husband, he would say, oh, you know what, I am not like him. That's not how I would.
Yeah, I'm not like him. Trust me. All right? I'm not like him. He used to have sex with you every day. I cannot do it. He used to go out with you in the street publicly. I cannot do it. He married you and he have second wife. He is not as scared from his previous wife or his local still wife. But I cannot do it because I'm so scared my wife will know. I'm different. I'm sure different. I'm the man. I'm the man. Yeah. You are different, huh, Mimi Hijab? Are you sure? I mean, you're rat. You are terrified even to say you married women. What a rat you are.
Acts as a husband. He used to share his personal life with me, telling me, you know what, this is what happened in my story. And would you consider polygyny? For me, it's a traditional marriage. There are emotions and people get married and they make a family. They have mutual ambitions and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw the picture.
Okay.
That's what I was expecting.
How much longer did you wait? Because from here, did he cut those hints of interest, or were they still there? Because you said he was not patient. What happened now?
He didn't come forward, but he was still showing me that he's interested in me, and he called me for his lectures and for his projects.
So he's leading you on now?
Yeah, I was confused because I thought if you would like really to get married, then you have to make the step. That's what I was telling myself. Basically, I forgot completely about that. And I thought, okay, because you are gonna now have to find a guardian for yourself and your child. You can't just keep sitting here and waiting. Then obviously you have to start looking to get married. And basically that's what I did. I was trying my best because I have my child and I have to make sure that I'm going to be in the best company out there.
It's not just for you, it's for your child as well.
Yeah, exactly. To be safe, to have a good companionship and all that. So that's when he came forward.
So he came forward?
Yeah.
How?
So he texted me. He was like, I know that you are trying to get married. Would you consider me as a husband? So that's when he proposed.
So he proposed. Are you aware that he's proposing for polygyny?
He said that.
So how did you feel?
For me, there was mutual interest.
So you was interested. Okay, good. From there, tell me what happened. Like from there onwards, he proposed to you. Did you get your father involved?
So from the very first few texts, he told me, who is your wali?
Yeah.
And I told him, my father is still alive.
Yeah.
And he's my wali.
Yeah. And then did he contact him?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were red flags. In the beginning, I didn't feel it, but now that I'm looking back at that, he was reluctant to contact my dad as a wali. He said, are you sure like it's going to work? Do you think that he's going to be accepting the marriage and so on and so forth? But he didn't push back that much.
Okay.
I told him my father is my wali and he did go ahead with it. He did contact my father.
So what did your dad say to you then?
Before he contacted my father, by the way, his contact to my father went ahead for so many weeks. They spoke together like 2, 3, 4 times. He came forward with this proposal and then he mentioned this point while we were talking and discussing the marriage. For me at that point, things were not clear and I couldn't understand it. There was a lot of ambiguity. I questioned that. I wasn't sure about it, but we spoke. And he spoke to my father and I came forward and told him, look, if we are going to go with this marriage, these are my conditions.
What was your conditions?
So my conditions were a list that I did write down very specifically.
Okay.
And this is something I would like really to be very specific about, because it's related to what's halal and what's haram.
Of course.
Because I am in the exact same position as his own mother.
Yeah.
He has sisters, he has daughters. I have my own child, right? He knows that I don't have a guardian. He's been helping me. The fact that you are telling me that you shouldn't trust a person just because they look in a certain way, I am not an idiot. Yani, I wouldn't just blindly trust him. Even if he has Islamic studies, I don't know this person. I've never met him before. I'm not going to trust him. So I want to highlight something. I have gone through mental health breakdown. I have almost lost my insanity. I was in so much shock to the point that I am going till date through periods of dissociation.
Okay, but can you tell them what happened? The people are watching, because the thing is now, when these things happened, is there any other red flags? Because I really want people, the reason I'm doing this is I don't want this thing to be repeated. What other red flags did you see? Did your dad tell you something? What else happened? Can you tell me the story?
So he said very specifically he didn't want to give a high mahar.
Okay, that to me is a red flag. Somebody who is iffy about talking about your wali, that's...
Mahar, in case you do not know, it's like a dowry. So the women, when she got used, you know, like for a certain mileage, then the driver, he will dump her. So now this used woman, she will get some money as a benefit for the sex service she did. So this is the Islamic meter, you know. So usually women, to protect themselves from being used by Muslims and dumped so easy, they ask for introduction money and then last payment money. So the introduction money is called muqaddam, which means you pay in the front. Let us say you say to her, she say, I want $10,000 now and $50,000 when you divorce me. Some women, because they knew that Muslim men are pervert, so they say, they make it extreme. So they say $1 million if you want to divorce me. However, the Islamic court, they side with the man and they cancel such a condition. If the money is extreme, they say this is not valid. You are trying to hold him, not to let you go. So they side with the man and they will cancel the last payment. And it happened in many cases for many women. So this woman, she is saying now that Lili Dawa, Mimi Hijab, she refused to pay her a high amount of money. Obviously, he don't see it worth it. You know, maybe she is not that good looking. Maybe he don't like her, you know, private part. You know, maybe she have a accident there, or maybe her nose is broken. There is something he is not willing to pay for. Usually Muslim, they pay for what is they think sexually worth, because the whole point of this is not marriage. This guy is already married. You have a children, and if it's about just having a woman, I mean, you have a woman in the bed waiting for you, your wife, and later we will find that both of them, they are from the same country. In fact, they are from the same city in Morocco. You can imagine the situation of Mimi Hijab house now. Continue. So he refused to give her high amount of money. In fact, he did not give her any money. This woman, she was a fool. She accepted a McDonald's sandwich. Can you believe it?
Your guardian is a red flag, very important. Number two, a high mahar is another red flag. And this is why I tell sisters, ask for a decent mahar. Because if a man has ill intentions, sister sometimes acts very pious, oh yeah, just read me Surah Baqarah, and there's nothing wrong with this is a very beautiful thing, but we're dealing with different kind of shayateen in our time. Your mahar is your haq, it's given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect you. Your guardian, number one, your mahar, number two. One thing that you said to me before this, you said that he didn't want to mention his name to your dad.
So this is the little bit when the situation of the nikah comes up. So when we were getting
nikah, the Muslim, they claim it means marriage. I confirm to you it means to be effed, not to be married, and we can show you clear evidence of that. So when Muslim, he says, I want to do nikah to you, he is saying, I want to F you. But they claim that this is legal effing. But it is effing, nothing more. The word nikah is a filthy Arabic word. The word marriage in Arabic is zawaj. Zawaj, not nikah.
In the nikah plan, he said, look, I want to have this nikah done on a Zoom call. I told him, you have to go and meet my father.
Okay.
Because my father is of a generation where there is no way I would speak to him about this. You want me to go and speak to this is disgraceful. This is disrespectful. You want me to speak to my dad and tell him that you need to speak to this person on a Zoom. And then I told him, so why don't you go and meet him in person in my country?
Yeah.
He said, look, you are from the same city as my other wife. I really want this marriage to happen, right? I am keen in making both households work. Please don't put the stick in the wheel. Yani, we have to make things happen. Like, we have to facilitate things, we make things easy. It's because I really want this marriage to happen. On top of that, he said, I want the Zoom call where I wouldn't show up. I told him there is absolutely no way I'm talking to my dad.
This is Zoom call that hit up.
He wouldn't show up on the video call. He said it's going to be an audio call. I told him, look, I'm not going to talk to my father about this.
Mimi Hijab, he wanna make audio call only. Do you know why? Muslim, do you know why? Why he don't want to talk to the father of his future wife? sex muta in video call. What's the problem? He's shy. He's scared that Christian Prince will be there. Why you don't want to talk? Listen carefully. Why? She will tell you.
This is something I'm not going to do.
So let me get this right. So you're doing the nikah now?
The nikah, yeah.
He wants the nikah to be done on Zoom.
Right.
He doesn't want to show his face. So how's the nikah going to be done?
No, that's what he said.
Oh, so he said it should go with audio. You said...
So now Ali Dawa, he agreed that this cannot be considered as legal according to Islam to marry somebody by internet without even showing your face. How that can be done? He's asking, Ali Dawa is asking how he can do that then. But Lady Dawa here is trying just his best to make her feel comfortable, so she will tell him more. So he is trying to make her feel that he is taking her side. So she will tell more. Later they will use the more she say against her. He's not taking her side really. But he is right. If a Muslim man, he wanna, they call it marriage in the internet, which is very funny. I mean, how you can marry somebody over the internet? Phone call? It's a very sick, filthy religion, sexual religion. So he wanna call her father, but he will not open the camera. He will not post text messages. Why? And Aidawa, he asked this woman, why he's doing that?
On Zoom.
Right.
He doesn't want to show his face. So how's the nikah going to be done?
No, that's what he said.
Oh, so he said it should go with audio. You said you're not going to get your dad involved in. How are you going to get married? You have to help your guardian.
No, I told him I'm not going to speak to my father about a situation, a nikah done this way.
How's the nikah going to be done?
Exactly. I'm telling you that I refused this way, and I told him my dad is not going to accept. My dad would never accept this arrangement of a nikah because of his age, because of his background. And any man, even if he's a young father getting married his daughter here in the West, accepts to make a nikah on a Zoom. So what happened is he said, look, what we are going to do, he sent me a website and it has a fatwa in it. This fatwa says, if we are going to get a wakil, someone to replace my dad, I told him there is no way that my father is going to accept to make your nikah with me in this way. And if you don't want to go and meet my dad in person, there has to be some other way. By the way, him not wanting to come in front of my dad was only during the specific moment of the nikah. And he gave the excuse, he said, those who are attending may take a screenshot, may take a video. They are trying to preserve this marriage. I don't want them to threaten me in front of my...
You are finished, boy, you coward. You are even afraid to take any evidence that you married this woman. He don't want a screenshot. He will not text. He will not open the camera. You stupid, they can record you. Oh, we can say it's an AI. He don't want to go meet the guy. He want to have the girl in the bed. I'm going to open an Islamic Institute. Islamic Institute, help a prostitute. Prostitution for free. Halal Prostitute Institute. I will be the sheikh of the Prostitute Institute, and I will change my name from Christian Barnes to Mimi Hijab. And I will hire a consultant. Her name is Lily Dawa. And she will bring a lot of interview girls who they need a lot of help. They are horny. We are here to help. Charity, charity. Okay? I mean, you donate your vagina, we donate our semen. That's why they call those guys who go in the sea, they call them seamen. From the word semen, you know, like they are swimming. Unbelievable. Lily Dawa, this is a very nice project, man. So Mimi Hijab will not let text or, you know, a video call because he's afraid they will take a screenshot. Man, you shot this guy in his butt with this screenshot thing.
I told him there is no way that my father is going to accept to make your nikah with me in this way. And if you don't want to go and meet my dad in person, there has to be some other way. By the way, him not wanting to come in front of my dad was only during the specific moment of the nikah. And he gave the excuse, he said, those who are attending may take a screenshot, may take a video. I am trying to preserve this marriage. I don't want them to threaten me in front of my other wife with that later on. That's why I don't want to show my face.
Okay.
And I can't visit your dad because your dad is in the same city as my other in-laws. And if I go there, it's extremely risky.
Okay.
That didn't really make that much of a sense for me because you can still go and meet my dad. But again, as I told you, I am holding him at a very high place and I trust him.
Very high.
What we agreed to was there is going to be a wakil. I'm going to try my best to speak to my dad.
Okay.
Allocate a wakil, a representative, to replace the nikah on his behalf. While my dad is going to come and visit me here in the country, you are going to get to meet each other.
Is this visit going to happen after the marriage or before the marriage?
Obviously after the marriage because he needs to apply for a visa, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the visa could possibly take a very long time. And I spoke to my dad and I asked him his permission.
Yeah.
I convinced him, I told him this is...
What was your dad saying?
My dad was not really 100% comfortable with this.
Of course not. He's a man. This is why guardianship is very important.
Yes.
This is why I need to stress on this here. Guardianship is very important because, look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created women in a different way. Us men, we see straight through. We know. This brother, I'll go through all the stories.
And he knew that my
Listen
father-
carefully, listen carefully. Allah, He guarded women in many ways. That's deep. If Allah guarded women in any way, why Allah allowed a man to use women and throw them in the street like this, Dawa? Allah guarded women in many ways. So do you think paying the women some money after effing her is how you guard her? This is the guardian you are talking about? What about your God? He said, like my God, don't multiply your wives. One woman, one man, that's it. Family. Don't divorce your women. If your God care for guarding the women, He will not be always abusing the women. Beat them. Have many of them. Replace them. By text message, you can divorce them. You see, even if you have a car, and you want to get rid of your car, is going to take you a lot of time to get rid of the car. You have to sign papers, you have to donate it to the charity. There's many work to do. You cannot just say, I'm going to throw this car in the street. The police will come after you. They will give you a fine. And this is a car. And you claim that Allah, He protect women? The same Allah and His Prophet who says women, they advance in the image of a devil and they live in the image of the devil.
I'm in here. He sent me a website link and told me, look, actually the wakil thing is a good thing, it's Islamically correct. Because here in this fatwa, it says someone is asking on Islam website fatwa something. It says, can we make the nikah where the father is not present with a wakil until the father will come later on and meets the husband?
All right, people, they complain that the audio is not good. So I will stop playing the video. I mean, I do not know what to do. Don't you see that there is a big text? You can read it. This is how the audio. So I will stop playing the video, and you go watch it by yourself. Capiche? When you are coming here to watch the video, go to the channel where they play the video and watch it. Stop complaining about the audio. Here we go. This is the link. You guys go watch it. Thank you very much. Use your technology to fix the audio. What about you? Go to the website there. This is the link. Watch the video and get lost. What I will do to you? Do you think I'm coming here to be your waiter? This is the maximum audio we can. The audio is recorded by phone, obviously. It's not the real interview by microphones, which is recorded by Lily Dawa. She is recording without telling him, obviously. This is why her voice is more clear, his voice is not. Because the phone is close to her. And we keep saying, this is how the audio, and those dummies keep talking. Fix the audio. We cannot hear it, you know. Okay, go watch the video. Thank you very much. Guys, leave your comment. Tell me what do you think. I am going to get busy because I'm going to open an institution, Islamic institution, to help Muslim women who they are desperate for.
I watched the video. It sounds like you're embarking on a really exciting journey, opening your own institution. That's a significant undertaking, and I wish you all the very best.
This is my stupid phone. He got involved in that conversation. He thought I want to open an institution for real. What's wrong with you? I mean, I'm telling you, those phones are spying at us. Okay, sound like interesting journey. You want to open institution? I did not say institution. I said prostitution. Prostitution institution. Islamic prostitution institution. Halal. In the same time, we'll put in the shelf halal cat food. And Nagla seed, Mimi hijab. Don't you think you can solve this problem with Nagla seed? I mean, isn't it you who keep saying that the Prophet says that Nagla seed is the cure for every disease? So you say this woman, she have mental illness. Everybody heard you. What about you give her one Nagla seed? She will be fine. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, nothing much, guys, in the video. The video is a 29-minute, and we are like halfway in it. So you guys go watch it and laugh. Obviously, this guy has come back. Mimi hijab. This is a true story, obviously. There's no way this woman, she is making things up. He lied to her. He made her believe that she is now his wife. He just wanted to have sex with her in the hotel. And this woman, she, by the way, she is not a good person too. Because if you are not a cheap and trashy, you will not accept such a cheap, trashy person to sleep with you. Tell me who is your friends, I will tell you who you are. Right? So if this man, he said to you he will not pay you dowry, he will not meet your father, he will make the sexual contract in Zoom. I mean, how trashy you are to accept all those conditions. He will not even make a text. He will not make a video call because he said to you, you can take screenshot and he's threatening me later. And yet you accept to go with him. So who is the garbage? Both of you. In Arabic we say, إِنَّ الطُّيُورُ عَلَى أَشْكَالِهَا تَقَعُ. Birds, they join their own kind. Doesn't matter what kind of birds. It can be a Batman, if we can call them a bird. Rat, they go with rats. Mice, they go with mice. Cockroaches go with cockroaches. Everyone, he go where he belong. So in order for this so-called relationship to happen, both of you have to be junky, trashy, and low class. Otherwise, there is no woman, she respects herself, she will accept what this guy is talking about. Trashy people. Garbage in, garbage out. So I will let you watch the video as long as the audio is not good and people are complaining. Too bad, because I was going to play a belly dancing clip for Oli Dawa, but because he is very good in shaking things up. Dawa, she gave you a big screwdriver in your butt. You thought she is not recording. It turned to be she is recording. You made with her first interview. She learned her lesson. You are a scumbag. So now she recorded this without telling you. And you thought that nobody will have it ever because you will not publish it. She got you busted. I don't know what she will say next because I did not watch the second part. But I can tell. I mean, the whole thing is they are a bunch of scumbags. And this is what Islam. What do you expect? Very corrupt society. They claim, they speak about God, worshipping. Alhamdulillah, Allah is great. Allah is a piece of shit. Because if Allah is not a piece of shit, you will not have such a shitty contract and shitty community. Is that how you can establish a family? Is this purpose of this as a family? Obviously not. It's just a society want to if each other, and they claim that this is all according to Allah. So it look like it make a difference if you have 10 girlfriends sleeping with them in the hotel, or 10 secret wives sleeping with them in the hotels. So public girlfriend versus secret wife. You Muslims have no shame. Prostitution is your solution, but you call it marriage. This is nothing but a form of prostitution. You see those junkie liberals who have open marriage, they call it open marriage. This is the Muslims. The man, he have one woman here, one woman there. It's an open marriage. And who guarantee that this woman, who he see her once a week or once every 2 weeks, she want to sleep around? She don't live in the same house. What is the guarantee? As long as she agreed to go with the hotel, with the guy, he is just obviously they want to have sex only. She will go with second guy, third guy, fourth guy. All of this is according to Allah. So I want to say thank you all for watching here. And I hope I did offend many people. And by the way, if you are in Pakistan, I support India. And by the way, if you are from India, I support Pakistan. And by the way, if you are from Afghanistan, I support the Pashtun. And if you are from the Pashtun, I support the Hindu. I'm very clear in my opinion. I'm a Muslim. Never trust a Muslim. The biggest big fraud liar community ever. They will kiss the ass of a Trump, and then they will kiss the ass of Putin, and then they will kiss the ass of Modi, and then they will kiss the ass of Israel. But in their private rooms, may Allah curse them. They made us kiss their ass. May Allah ask them all. What a bunch of hypocrite. In the public, the women, she wear hijab. She is a decent woman. In the private rooms, in the hotel, their legs is open. Who want to park his penis? His peanuts. This is how corrupt your society. In politics, you are corrupt. Government, you are corrupt. Police, you are corrupt. Judges, you are corrupt. Women, your wife, your children, your husbands, all of you are corrupt. And all of this is the fruit of Islam. Prove me wrong. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you did enjoy this program. And if you didn't enjoy it, don't forget to leave your comment and tell me, I did not enjoy it, I hate you. For that will fuel me to do more videos. Thank you very much. Because Muslims, they say, we Christians, We are full of hate. And if the hate die, you know, Islam lies will not appear, you know. So Muslims, take your time and talk about Christian. They hate you, right? I mean, look at those guys. They talk about hate when they are the people who keep talking. Allah hate the Christian, Allah hate the Jews, Allah hate the Hindus. The Quran says Allah will spread hatred between the Christians, chapter 5, verse 14. And then they come to scold you about hatred. They kill everybody, every neighbor, every community. Bloodshed, rape, kidnapping, gangs, grooming. And then they speak about hate. Why you hate us? Why? We're very peaceful. Don't you know that how peaceful you are? You are full of peaceful, you know? Yeah. Very very decent society, community. Anyway, I had time to go and do some open my institute. It's waiting for me, you know. And I will ask my Muslim cat. Hey, Muslims, by the way, is it true that cats are Muslims, dogs are not? Mean. So my cat, she lick her ass. Is that like is she Sunni? Following the practice of Prophet Muhammad? I'm serious. I saw her. She was licking her ass. How she can do that and she is a Muslim? Is that halal? Anyway, halal cat food. You can buy it from the Dawah, and he is expert with cats. All right. So I don't know why she is doing that. It must be there is something very, very special in this religion, and she is following the steps of Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon him. See you guys. Thank you very much for being here. And you go and watch the videos. And again, remember that only God is good. So is Jesus. And we are here to expose this false, corrupt, so-called religious community of Islam. Wherever Islam goes, dirt and filth and corruption goes with it. If their best man is the most corrupt man in history, he took his own son's wife. He slept with her when she is married to her son. He took a child as a wife. He chased girls in the street. He looked at women but when they are walking, as even the hadith says. He asked for the hand of the child when she was an infant. A guy, he asked and questioned his men, why you marry women, why you don't marry a child? This is who is Muhammad. If this is your best, who is your worst? And we are the Christians who follow the best of the best. Our Lord, our Savior, the only one who is called good, the good shepherd, the good God. That is our Lord. God is good. So is Jesus, and we are the crusade. See ya.